Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Robyn Zimmerman, and on this beautiful day, we are outside the offices of Hospice Care of the Lowcountry with Sharonica Gavin. She is the Director of Development and Fundraising for HCL with a brand new mission statement, effective today. You want to read it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to read it verbatim because I'm not going to mess this up.
All right.
So our new mission is honoring life by providing compassionate care and guidance for those in our community experiencing serious illness, end of life, and grief.
It encompasses everything that you do now.
Absolutely. So our old mission, it embodied everything that we did at that time. Hospice Care of the Lowcountry has expanded so much,
I know.
Especially over the past year. I'll just share some stats with you really quickly. In 2023, we actually increased patients served by over 200%.
Oh my gosh.
And we impacted over 2,300 individuals in this community.
Wow.
So us changing this mission, it was on us expanding our services to this community.
Well, congratulations. The service continues. Actually, this February, it is Black History Month, and we want to emphasize that your care encompasses everyone.
Absolutely. So one thing that we say in our offices are, serious illness, it doesn't discriminate. End of life, it doesn't discriminate. And grief doesn't discriminate.
Right.
We all will experience this at some point in time in our lives.
And you all have to be culturally sensitive to diverse populations, right?
Absolutely. So one thing we do, and we have done, I came to Hospice Care of the Lowcountry in 2021, and one of the biggest initiatives were to increase minority served. And within our first year, well, my first year being here, we increased minority served by 43%. And for us to be able to do that, we had to identify barriers, right?
Right. And what were those barriers?
So sometimes it's family.
Okay.
Sometimes it's the desire to seek aggressive treatment, and that's where we came up with the palliative care program.
Right.
That way we are addressing the care that they need, however, they can still seek that aggressive treatment. Some other barriers that we also found were the medical mistrust,
There's a lot of perceptions out there and myths about end-of-life care, right?
Yeah,
in different populations.
Absolutely. So we address those barriers, we determine what they are, and we attempt to address them.
Right.
But one of our biggest, I will say, strategies are that communication. Communication is key.
Absolutely.
If you have your family who is not aware, or they may be undereducated when it comes to end of life or palliative care, because oftentimes we say palliative care, and people are like, what are you talking about? So we want to ensure that we are continuing that communication with the patient, with that patient family, to ensure that they fully understand. And that's just not a one-off. That's continuous communication with those patients and those patient families.
Right. And so new mission, but the services continue to expand and grow. And you continue to be part of the fabric of our community. You're giving back so much of the community. Community's giving back to you through their donations and their assistance and their help. So it's a win-win.
It is definitely a win-win. Our biggest thing when we renewed and revamped our mission, we wanted to ensure that it encompassed all. And at Hospice Care of the Lowcountry, we're here to serve all,
And your team, the staff, and volunteers, you couldn't do
it without them.
So again, if someone wants to volunteer, they can reach out to you all.
Absolutely. We're always looking for volunteers. And one thing, as we stated earlier, it is Black History Month. Let's increase the volunteers that identify as minorities here in this community.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Sharonica Gavin with Hospice Care of the Lowcountry.